This message is a bit different from the ones that I normally channel. Actually, you might call it sort of a manifesto. It came from the divine feminine consciousness, and they had some very strong opinions to share about the direction that our world is going in, as well as a very uplifting and hopeful message about the Earthtopia that they're planning to create. So I hope you'll listen till the very end to hear all of their message and then consider how you might be a part of that, helping to change our world for the better. Hello, beautiful souls. Today, I want to share with you a message that actually came through from the divine feminine consciousness. It was kind of a surprise. I wasn't expecting it. But on this day, I went into meditation, got a little story, and then this message followed. So I want to share the story first because it gives context to the message. However, if you're impatient and you just want the message, check the chapter markers below. I will leave you a mark so you can jump right into the message. So on this day, I went into meditation, not knowing what to expect as usual, just open for whatever my guides wanted to share. I got silence, nothing. So I'm sitting there feeling a little silly, and I just said, "Oh, Metatron, Metatron, wherefore art thou, Metatron?" In response comes this strong male voice singing, "I am here." And then I see this man come swinging into view on a trapeze. He's dressed in this Baroque style silver blue jacket. He's wearing a black eye mask. He has a small three-sided hat, think like Robin Hood, right? And it has a black feathered plume. He kind of looks a little bit like Errol Flynn from the movies. So as he swings up and gracefully steps off the trapeze, he smiles, removes his hat. With a flourish, he bows and he says, "At your service, madame." I smile and feel warm inside, while at the same time stifling a giggle because it's so absurdly silly. His tone of voice actually reminded me of the old Mighty Mouse theme song where Mighty Mouse comes flying in and says, "Here I come to save the day." He knelt, he took my hand, he gallantly kissed it, then he looked up at me with a question in his eyes. I heard his thought, "How may I be of service?" Wow, I thought, isn't this every young girl's fantasy? Okay, here's where the message begins because then all of a sudden I hear, "No, actually, it's not. We no longer want to be those fragile damsels in distress. We want to be strong, accomplished, competent. We want to take care of ourselves. We want to make the rules, to be in charge. We want to say when, what, and how much, if it's appropriate." It's a bold new world we're creating. Some people are going to be in for a rude awakening when they discover their intended victim can and will defend herself, because this is a battle for our lives. We've come too far to turn back now. The times, they are a-changin'. Get with the program or get out of the way, because we're not playing games. This is as serious as it gets. Beware the sisterhood of the eclipse. We have stepped out of the darkness, squarely into the light, and we have no intention of going back ever again. It's going to take women, a lot of them, to straighten up this mess. Consider yourselves lucky that we generally have more compassion, so we won't be treating you the way you've treated many of us. That doesn't mean you'll escape unscathed. There's a massive wave of karma on its way as we speak, and karma doesn't deal in compassion or excuses. Karma's black and white. For every action, there's a consequence. If you're smart, you'll get busy doing as many good deeds as you can to offset some of the hellfire and fury that you've created for yourselves. From where we're standing, looks like it's going to be a real scorcher. What a shame. You had so many opportunities to get your act together. Instead, you yielded to baser instincts of power, greed, consequences be damned. Now that's exactly what you've got coming. Some damned consequences. Go ahead and stew on that while you wait for it to arrive. Because the thing about karma, you never know when or where, you just know it's coming. Doesn't feel very good now, does it? So let me tell you how it's going to be from now on. We'll listen to your ideas. After all, we're not cretins, but we will have the deciding vote. We will make choices based upon the good of all. Equality is the new norm. So start adjusting your attitudes and expectations now. Anyone who doesn't like it is welcome to leave. Karma knows where to find you. Everyone is going to have a place to live, clothing, and food. We will be systematically putting programs into place to facilitate wellness and well-being because every living soul deserves no less. Even you, who by all rights ought to be exiled or at least locked up. But don't think for a minute that we'll tolerate any more of your testosterone-fueled crimes against humanity. Start that crap again, we'll send you into isolation with others just like you, so you can wreak havoc amongst yourselves. And just wait until you see what we're going to do with education. We're going to do away with starving the system. In fact, we're going to do away with the system. We're going to create an organic style of education where students are allowed to have input into their curriculum. They'll be encouraged to pursue studies that are in alignment with their sole purpose. Adults wishing to go back and discover what that is for themselves will be encouraged to do so. Everyone will work together for the common good. We'll do away with the currency of your day and replace it with a system that doesn't discriminate and allows everyone to participate. Everyone will be encouraged to practice self-care, to engage in activities that build healthy minds and bodies. No, we don't have everything figured out yet. There will be a period of trial and error. There will be a governing body that studies and evaluates as we seek to improve and refine. We vow to you right now that our goal is to create a new peaceful age, that of Earthtopia. We're confident that once proven, more people will join and follow our model. The earth will be nurtured and cared for like the treasured mother that she is. The children will learn to respect and honor her. Thus, she will sustain us for many generations to come. Diversity will be embraced. We love and support our brothers and sisters in all shapes and forms. You have been notified. It would be wise to prepare for the coming transition. It will be ever so much easier for you if you begin shifting into the new paradigm now. If you need assistance, please ask. We'll gladly do so. That concludes the message. So what do you think about it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment below and share them with me. Thank you for watching. This is Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records. Till next time, bye.